Hey, what's up, baddies? It's Mehio I here, and thank you for tuning in and watching my videos. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. You're gonna love it here, I promise. I don't want this video to be all over the place because I just wrote down a bunch of notes on my phone. If it does become too much, just still stay tuned because I'm about to drop some very important information. Like, everything I say is gonna be valuable. So let's get right into it. I made a year post-op on February 14th of this year, so officially 1 year I made it. I actually will say though that I will probably not go back to get around 2 unless I'm like in a dire need for it, because I do not have any kids. So we'll see after I have kids and if I'm interested in a round 2. But when I came home from my round 1, I was in so much pain. Like, everything was hurting. In the car ride, my body was hurting all over, everything. But when I did get home and my sister looked at my butt, she said my butt looked so freaking big. And me, when I looked in the mirror, I didn't mind it because I'm like, a bigger butt, like, yes, that's what I wanted, sign me up. My sister was just saying how big my butt was, and then my friends, they were saying it was fine. In the beginning, when you first come home, you're swollen, and you also have on padding and your faja. So of course your hips and your butt is going to look extra big, but that's probably not really what it looks like when you take all of your padding off. After I took my faja off and everything and I would take a shower, I had bruises still all over. I had 2 incisions under my breast and I had 2 incisions by my pelvic area. My pelvic area had stitches. They were dissolvable stitches, so they would just fall off on their own. But until then, I had to like wash around it. So I want to tell you guys how to get the best out of your results. So first, I would want to start off with the scarring. For the scarring, I was using bio oil. I'll see if I can leave a description of it in the description box down below. I would just put like a dime size piece on all of my incisions. My incisions actually cleared up nicely, so I definitely recommend that. But if not, I also recommend, like, once the incisions are fully healed, I recommend purchasing Mehderma cream. The Mehderma cream, it really like lifts the darkness from the scarring that it left. Oh my god, I cannot talk. My scarring, I really have no issues with that. It depends too on who your doctor is as well, and it's all about you and how your skin heals. After I got back, and it's been a week or 2, I was getting these weird shock pains in my butt. Oh my god, it would hurt. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was about a 6 and my butt was throbbing. So I did not sit on my butt. I listened to the doctor's orders. Everything that they told me to do, I did it, and I recommend that everything they tell you to do, just do it. Keep your faja on for as long as the doctor told you to. I kept my faja on for 6 months, I believe, and still to this day I will put it on like here and there just to see if I could like still get into it, and I can. For those of you wondering, yeah, stay in your faja. Do not sit on your butt. I heard like your butt will just deflate. I was able to drive to my massages and sit down for like short periods of time. I was still in school, so I was doing my homework. I would use a boppy on the floor and then put my knees onto the boppy. Very, very uncomfortable, but highly recommended because I did not want to sit down. I didn't want my butt to deflate or lose any fat. So getting into the fat part of it. After I've come back, you're supposed to eat healthy. Now, I'm kind of struggling a little bit with that just because, you know, I'm still eating the same way that I was before, but you're not supposed to do that. I eat healthy. I'll go like 4 days of eating healthy and then like 2 days of eating like out and eating bad and going out for drinks. But if you want to get the best results, you have to stay active. You have to eat your proteins. You have to keep your butt and maintain your flat stomach. If you're not very active at work, I would recommend working out after work, before work, whenever you can. Go for a walk, run, do some jumping jacks, anything, just stay active. I work with kids with disabilities, so I'm like always getting up. I'm never sitting down for more than 2 seconds. I would like to incorporate at-home workouts when I get home from work, just so I can maintain my body fat. That is very important. So going back to when I first came home, oh my goodness, my vagina was so freaking big. It was so swollen, and it hurt so bad. And I was only able to lay on my stomach for about a good 6 months, I feel like, or maybe it was less than that. But you're only allowed to sleep on your stomach when you have lipo and BBL. You can't sleep on your side, your back, nothing else. So I was already hurting from that too. It was just so uncomfortable. Eventually I did get used to just sleeping on my stomach, but it took a very long time. Because I was sleeping on my stomach, I could like literally feel the liquids like going into my stomach, and it was like such a burning pain. And then when I would lift myself out of the bed to get up for the day, oh my goodness, it hurt so bad. The massage therapist that I went to, she recommended that I get the extra fluids left over sucked out with a syringe. As soon as I got back, my incisions, I believe, were already closed. So when they were massaging the fluids out of the 2 incisions that's on my pelvic area, no fluids were coming out. The liquid was literally trapped inside, and it hurt so bad. So that's why I had to get the liquids sucked out of me with a syringe, and I felt instant relief. If you are having that problem and the liquids are just staying in your vagina, I recommend you talking to your massage therapist, because let me tell you, baby, I felt like I was going to die. And that's one of the main reasons I feel like I will not go back and get my body done, because I was in a lot of pain for a little while. But after they sucked the fluids out, I was Gucci. Also too, the massages were a hurting thing. When I was thinking about massages, I was thinking that they were going to be, you know, relaxing and peaceful. No, I was crying, I was hurting. The fluids now are like really being pushed from my back to my front. It hurts so bad. So the massages do hurt in the beginning, but after a while they do become relaxing, and you have to get 12 of them just so you can have your hourglass shape and keep your flat stomach. So I recommend getting 12 massages when you come back home, and then like at least 2 to 3 massages while you're at the recovery house after getting your body done. When I got to the 6-month mark, my back would be hurting. When I was out of my faja, my back was hurting. Even when I was in my faja, my back would be like, my lower back, it felt like somebody was stretching me apart, or it would be burning, because I guess my skin was still loose. I'm not sure. But when people would give me hugs, I would be like, please don't touch me. Or if you're gonna give me a hug, like put your arms over my shoulder. Because when somebody would give me a hug and put their arms around my lower back, it would give me pain. So I felt that pain probably for about 6 months. And then when I got like to the 8th month mark, it wasn't so bad. But I was still getting those shocks in my butt. I was still getting weird tingly feelings, which was normal. Now, after being 1 year, I don't have any pains. My back doesn't hurt. I will say though, when I go out and people, well, not people, but when my friends smack my ass, it hurts too for some reason. So they gotta do it nicely, not all aggressive. You gotta be nice to the booty. I think that's like really it. I feel like this was a very short video. If you guys want to know more about anything, please let me know and leave comments down below. I just wanted to talk about this because I really didn't get a chance to go over everything after I came back. I feel like I told you guys I got my body done. So now that I've made a 1 year post-op, I feel I had to do this one. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me comments down below. Like this video for more. Subscribe to my channel. I'm really fun, I promise. And I will see you guys in my next video.